What is the difference between an above-ground pool saltwater system and an in-ground pool saltwater system? For the most part, the difference is just going to be in the volume of water that it's able to provide chlorine for. Now, every saltwater system has a maximum amount of chlorine that it's able to generate in a 24-hour period. And if you have a tiny little above-ground pool, well, then you don't need a very robust saltwater system, and you can get one appropriately sized. But if you have a much larger in-ground pool, you're going to need a system that's capable of a much larger volume. But let's assume the same volume. So one of the things that might be the difference is pretty much anything for an above ground pool is going to come with a cord end on it, such that you can just plug it into a regular electrical 120 volt outlet. Whereas most things for an in-ground swimming pool will require what's called a hardwire electrical connection, or that's the kind of connection where an electrician comes and connects it for you, and it's a permanent connection, not something that you plug and unplug as needed. So that's one of the big differences between above ground saltwater chlorinators and in-ground chlorinators is the electrical connection. The only other real difference is how you physically connect the cell into the system. Now, some above ground systems and some in-ground systems both operate in the same way. You just install a salt cell into the system. Some above ground systems have a slight difference in that they're made to connect specifically to the return port of an above ground pool. So if you have a system like the Aquatrol by Hayward, then that's an above ground system that's designed to connect right to the return outlet of an above ground pool, whereas for an in-ground pool, this system is always going to be made to be installed into the plumbing installation itself, which ultimately is pretty close to the same thing. So to get technical, could you potentially use an above ground system on an in-ground pool and vice versa? You probably could, but for my money, what I would do is I would buy the one that's right for my swimming pool. And if I had an above ground pool, I would buy an above ground system. If I had an in-ground pool, I'd buy an in-ground system. Just be sure to oversize the volume. With a saltwater system, you want to buy a system that's slightly larger than the volume of your swimming pool. So if a saltwater chlorinator was rated for 10,000 gallons and I had a 10,000 gallon pool, sure, you could use that and it would probably be fine. But it would be better if you had a 10,000 gallon pool to buy a saltwater system that could work on a pool up to 12,000 gallons or 15,000 gallons. And what will happen is when that saltwater cell fails one day in the future, it'll fail slowly over a period of time. If yours is oversized to begin with, then you can probably get an extra season or two of use out of it because you oversized it to begin with. If you find this information helpful, please like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And you can check out my website, swimmingpoolsteve.com.